Today, more and more people, especially the youth, are fascinated by Apple's products. No matter traveling on bus, walking on the streets, or studying in the library, there are always people using Apple's production. Every weekend, there are lots of people staying in the Apple Store and trying the products because it offers great customer service and in-store experience. It is not only a brand that sells different technology products, but also a fashion label. Once its new products are on the market, there are always Apple fans come and buy a new one as soon as possible. Casey Fang is one of Apple's consumers who began to use Apple's productions since 2010.
I used Nokia before, and then I changed it to use the iPhone because it is really fashion and it is convenient to use. And all my friends, almost all my friends and my parents, they use iPhone as well. So I used iPhone as well.
Dr. Srinivasa talks about why Apple becomes so successful.
I think the biggest reason for the success of Apple is their brand value, the brand equity. And brand equity, as such, it comes from several sources, right? So the first way, first is like the brand image, how Apple has built its brand image. So when we think of Apple, the thing that comes to our mind is it's a kind of novel, innovative, unique, and high quality product. So that is the image that Apple has built over time. And this, if you think like how Apple started, so they started by kind of differentiating from Microsoft, which was more oriented towards mass market to everyone. So they oriented Apple as a kind of like a product about which you think different, so differentiating from Microsoft and focusing more as a cool product, high-end product for niche market. So that is how they started, and later also ventured as a mainstream product. So before that, Apple was more for a niche market. So from there, they ventured as a mainstream product.
Another reason that Apple is successful because it is easy to use and apply serious products with similar convenient operational systems.
I think it's because, firstly, it's so easy to use. And I like Apple. I don't work for Apple, but I've used Apple products since 1999 when I bought an iMac, and I found it very easy to use after using all sorts of different products. And I think because they've done very well at making products that fit together. So, you know, if you have an iPhone, it syncs so easily on your desktop computer. If you have an iPad, you know, it syncs wirelessly with your iPhone. You can get a Kindle app now that syncs with all of them. Of course, other brands do this sort of thing as well, but I think they have marketed themselves very well as being something that just works. So I've seen opposition to Apple by people like my brother, who is a website designer. They don't like Apple because they feel that Apple dictates to them exactly what they should do and how they should do it. For example, you must go and buy stuff off iPhones and from the app shop store. But I actually quite like that. I find it easy, one step. I don't know that much about computers, but I use them a lot for a lot of different things. So I think that ease of use, that you just plug it in and it goes, is the most important thing for me.